Hello everyone, this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today's Sunday, May 1st. Okay, we want to take a look ahead, and I'm going to start with Apple here. Um, and Apple is, it fell down pretty good. Made some great trades on the options over this last week, and I think there's more of an opportunity with the conditions it's in right now. So I'll be taking a look at those tomorrow to see what kind of solid foundation we have or not. Based on action. But, taking a look at it, we're definitely oversold here with the relative strength index at 10 is sitting at 1431. The 14 is probably at 20, somewhere in that area, RSI 14. So just to get back inside the Bollinger Band, you're looking at 96.33. Right now it's 93.74. It had a nice little bounce. We're going to look at the lower time frames and higher time frames in just a few minutes, but I'm going to draw trend lines that I would typically use. That would be supports or resistance uh, based on historic data. So you have some resistance right here for the longer term downtrend line. And then we have some, and this is the daily, just to let you know, the daily chart. And then you have these two candles right here, which is also going to act as resistance. So these are your two downtrend lines at this point. Now to show you real quick what your uptrend is, I'm going to go down to the monthly, and I'm going to remove unadjusted for chart, so we could see this a little bit clearer here. So I have it on the monthly now. I've adjusted it, and you can see I have this bottom here, and it runs straight up over here. But right now it's showing the 50 on the monthly as support, and also the lower Bollinger Band as support at this point. So it's just something for you to take note of. Here's your longer term trend line on the way down. Here's your longer on the way up. So we'll keep those noted there, and we'll get back to the daily here. So here's your longer term trend lines, okay? And your other trend line, we probably wouldn't be able to see it. Here it is down here. But I don't think we'll get there because we have, we're so far oversold, I think right now, that typically you would get a bounce. And there's some nice longer term support here and here that are coming into play. So you have the 50 you have on the monthly, you have the lower Bollinger Band on the monthly, and then you have all these areas right here acting as support for Apple. So you could see where it hit it and it just bounced right off of it. Slow bounce, nothing spectacular. It was a big sell-off on Friday. So what I want to do now is drop it down to the hourly, because that's really where you're going to find out if you're going to start getting some support and what you can look for based on if you're going to go short-term, long-term, whatever the case may be. Just know that all these areas are in here. You can see your RSI is starting to turn up. Your MACD is slowly coming up. You got a nice little curl here. Your slow stow is moved up, but once it gets up in this area, it usually pulls back down again. So I'm not sure how much higher it does have to go. It is a weak thing right now, but running off of these candles, I mean, your projection right here off of where we closed, if you just estimated be 96.50, so another $3 somewhere in that area, but you're going to have resistance right here also at 95.87. If this breaks, then it'll come up to this resistance. If this breaks, then it's going to come up and fill the gap. And if it continues past that, it'll probably come up and hit this longer term trend line. Or it's going to hit this and then fail and come back down again. So that's really what you need to know on Apple. If you want to follow my trades, I will be trading Apple this week. Just click on the link on the newsletter, and you'll be able to join that. And hopefully we'll have as much fun as as I did last week on it. All right. So this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Members, we have a great video today, so make sure you check that out. Have yourself a fantastic day, everyone.